Hey guys, so today I thought I would talk about some of my favorites from the past couple of months. I kind of wanted to do this so that way I had some time to think about it and reflect on what I've been reaching for. So I'm going to do beauty, books, and TV shows, and also kind of lifestyle, I guess, a bit. So I'm going to start with the one that's sitting right next to where the tripod is set up, and that is beauty. So the first thing I forgot upstairs, but is omega-3 pills. So I've been taking these since June, and I have to say, I think it has made a big difference in my overall skin health and texture. My overall skin health. I mean, I have foundation on right now, but you kind of see some of the texture. I have some acne scars. I had acne since I was probably 9 or 10 years old, and it was really bad when I was a teenager, extremely painful. And it's only in the past 1.5 to 2 years that it's calmed down. I think at this point in my life, it's the calmest since I've been an actual child. And I always remember when I was a kid, they said that you only have, when I would Google, it would say you would only have acne for 10 years. So when I hit 20 and I still had acne, I'm I have done my time. I was Sirius Black after he got out of basketball, I've done my time, I've done my waiting. When is it gonna go away? And my skin still has flare-ups now and then, but it is pretty calm, and I'm so thankful for that because it used to be so painful. But I still have the acne scars, and I am actively taking care of my skin. I used to be obsessed with skincare. I would read skincare Reddit blogs and watch Hiram and James Welsh, and it took up a large portion of my life where I thought I had to try a bunch of different products, use a bunch of different actives, and I've gotten to that point where since around June I've really dialed my routine back, where I only use cleanser, an under eye serum, a toner, moisturizer, and then during the day sunscreen, and then during the evening a lactic acid. But I've only just introduced the lactic acid. I've got that one recently from Boots here in the UK, and I have to say I am liking it. It's made my skin smooth, and it's only been about a week and a half. I've seen a notice in texture, but I'm still kind of waiting to see how it goes. I use lactic acid instead of other AHAs or BHAs or PHAs because my skin is extremely sensitive, and I've noticed that lactic acid just works the best for me, and it's kind of something that I have done my trial and error on. So I am enjoying that, but I had a routine that had basically no actives in it for 3 months, so my skin would calm down, and you do need to do that work to kind of see the progress. But one of my favorite skincare items is this is the Cosrx Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. So this is my toner. I use this twice a day, in the morning and in the evenings, and I've been using this since June or July, and I have a lot left. And they do sell this here in the UK. I've seen it at a couple different stores, so before I leave I might buy it. It's about 22 pounds, which is pretty expensive. I think in the States this is only $20 or $13, $14, so it is kind of a price bump. But this is really good for hydrating dehydrated skin, and I have used the Cosrx Snail moisturizer, and that it's very nice, but it's very sticky and it doesn't dry down all the way. So if you would put sunscreen on after, it wouldn't really work well, and I found that I was reaching for it more in the evenings than during the day. But this you can use in the morning and evening, and it works fine. Yeah, so this just helps rebuild your skin barrier. So one of my favorite skincare item at the moment. This is a very recent purchase. I've only gotten this since I've been here in the UK. This is the Shea Oil Nourishing Hair Treatment. So I use other hair oils and hair masks, and I have pretty bleached hair, so it was pretty damaged. But since I've started using this, I usually put some in after I shower or before I braid my hair, just so it kind of seals on the ends, and it's just really nice. It's a Shea Oil Nourishing Hair Treatment by the Inky List, and this was only a couple dollars, a couple pounds. So I think this is pretty good, and you don't need a lot. You just need a couple drops, and it just helps keep your hair healthy, and I've noticed that it has helped a lot of my dry ends, so really enjoying that. The next thing is Essence Lash Princess. I do not like wearing mascara that much. I feel like it's a bit pointless with my glasses. I love to do eye makeup, but you can't really see it when I have my glasses on. And most mascaras I've used in the past have made my eyelashes itchy, or it's just like started to hurt my eyes, and I think I was allergic probably to a lot of those. But this one doesn't irritate my eyes. I think it is getting pretty dried out. I've been using it for a couple months, so I might need to get a new one. But just gonna like wipe the ends off. So the wand, pretty normal. And I think it coats your lashes well. You only need like a coat or two, and it works out pretty good. So really liking this. Next is kind of another eye product, but this is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I don't do my makeup every day, but I usually do my brows just because they were bleached, and then I was kind of filling them in so they had more shape and you could see them, but now I have them like tinted, so I kind of use this. This is just taupe. This is very well used and kind of dirty, so sorry, but I feel like this does a nice job. I didn't like it so much as first as the Anastasia brow pencil, but I have started to like it more also because this is so much cheaper. But you kind of need to warm it up first. I think the more you use it, the like softer it gets, so you just have to get through that stage. And it has a pretty nice wand at the end to comb your lashes. Then my last item in my beauty section is a perfume. So I really like the Gucci Bloom Piora perfume, the one that comes in the yellow bottle, and I've been kind of thinking about like buying a bigger one because I've always had like samples and everything, but it's kind of like a big investment to buy a perfume, especially when I travel. I have a bunch of like little tiny perfumes, but I don't reach for them because they kind of irritate me. But I'm like, they smell nice, but they irritate me. And when I was at TK Maxx in Edinburgh, I found this perfume that I had smelled and liked from another place, and it was YSL's Black Opium. I know this is like the most basic scent. I see it getting like torn apart on TikTok for being too basic, but this is like the only perfume I've found that doesn't make me want to throw up, besides the Gucci one. It's not overwhelming. It kind of blends in with you naturally. It has a nice vanilla smell. I don't know if you can tell, but the line is already down here, and I've only had this a couple weeks. I just love it so much, and I think this was like 50 pounds, which is a big savings. I know it's usually like 110 pounds for a bottle of this size. It's 1.6 fluid ounces. I love it so much. It smells so good. And it just makes me so happy that I have found a scent that doesn't make me sick. So, recent favorite. Very nice. And then, let's move on to book favorites. If you're not new to this channel, you probably already know this, but if you are new, this is my favorite book. A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I know, you're probably like, she's an insane person, she's emotionally damaged, and yes, I probably am. But Yanagihara's like use of storytelling, the language she uses, how she builds her characters, the suspense, all of it is so beautiful that I find it inspiring. And one of the stories I'm currently working on in like the dedication, because like when I write out a story, I like to have like the title page, the quote, the dedication already set up before I even finish it, because I have no chill. I have dedicated to Hanya Yanagihara and like her works. I just really love her literature. I want to go back and read this book so bad, but I have so many books I need to read before I leave the UK that I can't. But I'm going to carry this around with me for the rest of my life. I feel like it's already like embedded in my soul, but it's just a beautiful book and really love it. Recent favorite, probably forever favorite, but we'll see if that changes. So that's kind of my book favorites. I don't really have any other ones that have really stood out to me. The Heartstopper graphic novel series by Osman was pretty good. Very cute, very heartwarming. So that was a pretty good series. And then movies and TV shows. So I'm trying to watch more movies and TV shows because I feel like I just watch a lot of TikTok and YouTube, and I want to kind of explore more media. So I have like a whole list in my little book, and I have recently watched Notting Hill, and that I'm like, I'm in London, I should watch some TV shows that kind of focus on where I am. So Notting Hill with Hugh Grant. Yeah, but it has Hugh Grant in it, and it's so cute and romantic, and I'm like, dang it, I need to go to Notting Hill. So when I am down near London again, I'm definitely going to go to Notting Hill and kind of try and find a bookstore, and maybe I'll find my own Hugh Grant. That would be very funny, but you know, those things only happen in movies. And then another movie that I really liked was The Truman Show. I have like heard and seen so many like talks about it. I feel like it's trending again, even though the movie came out like 20 years ago. And I really like the message of, you never know if someone's watching you. And so I house sit, and the one house I was at had very obvious cameras, so they weren't hiding them. But then I get to houses where I don't see cameras, and I'm just like, are they hidden? Are they watching me? Are they like right now? Are they watching me? Which would be very funny, very Truman Show-esque, that I wouldn't know, but it's kind of that vibe. So I really enjoy that movie and how it ended. Yeah, so those are my recent favorites. I also really enjoy the sweater with the hearts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a nice week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!